Today, and over the next several weeks, actually, we have this rare opportunity to unearth a hidden truth. And when we face that truth, it allows for confidence and strength to guide the way forward. It brings about a profound invitation to confront what we may have been ignoring, or we may have dismissed, or perhaps we've buried it deep within, especially when it comes to matters of the heart or trust, definitely long term goals. We're being urged, kind of gently though, to reach deep within ourselves, to face our fears, and to find purpose behind the things that keep us up at night. So lean into this energy. Reflect on what you're ready to commit to and what you're finally prepared to leave behind. This energy is not about forcing outcomes, it's about preparing ourselves for what is real, what's honest, and what's aligned with our deepest self. So, right now, we have a chance to design a future that's both brave and sustainable, anchored into anchored really into who we truly are. So join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery. We will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy and move forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. I send it right back to you. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to your daily focus, November the 1st, 2024, Rabbit. Before we go to the numerology of the day, let's take a moment to look at the astrology of the month. So November is an 11 energy. So that is about letting go what no longer serves us. That is about making a commitment to ourselves. And then putting that focus, that energy towards that commitment to turn it into the success. There's no shortcuts under an 11 energy, but things can happen quite quickly under an 11 energy. Now we add that to the energy of the year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 is an 8 energy. So 11 plus 8 gives us a 19 energy. So it's all about our light, our accomplishments that have taken us to this point in time to allow us to go forward, to allow us to strike out into new territories, new visions of our tomorrow. 1 plus 9 is a 10. That brings in luck. So a little bit of luck is sprinkled throughout the whole month here. The 10 energy is about the cycles changing, the seasons changing, the wheel always turning. The 10 energy is about writing the new chapters of your life, of really sitting down and thinking about where you want to be in a week, 6 months, a year, 10 years. 1 plus 0 is a 1 energy. So that 1 energy, that's the I am. That's the pioneer. That's the trailblazer. That's standing in our own confidence, our own individuality, and going forward. Now today we have the energy of the 1, so I'm not going to repeat that, but know that it is electrified because we are also looking at the monthly energy. So every time we have a 1 energy throughout the month, know that that energy is very strong for us to stand in our independence, the belief in oneself, to know that we've got this, that yes, we will accept help and guidance, but we don't necessarily need extra hands in order to go forward, to take that next step. We don't have to wait on anybody else. We can do our thing to move ourselves forward. If we look at the daily numerology, to be an 11 plus a 1 plus an 8 is a 20 energy, and the 20 energy is about turning points, forks in the road, new directions to go forward in. And 2 plus 0 is a 2, giving us that energy of we already have the lock with the 10 energy, and now we have the magic. Magic is all around us under a 2 energy. It also asks us to look within and understand the magic that we have within ourselves, our talents, our abilities, our unique self. Allow our self-expression to flow. Allow our magic to come out and lead the way towards our tomorrows. Sun is in Scorpio, moon is in Scorpio, and they meet in the sky at 9 degrees to create our new moon in Scorpio. So the 9 energy is about releasing, letting go, And for good reason, we are making space for the new beginnings. We are understanding that if we want to bring this into our life, this can no longer be in our life, and allowing it to stay in our rearview mirror, of putting some kind of completion on it. Or it could be that something that you've been avoiding over and over and over again tends to weigh on you, tends to burden you, tends to, make you feel like, you should be really putting your time into something else and therefore not really giving the thing in front of you the energy that you're capable of giving it. So take care of those loose ends. Put completions on things. We don't want to take that energy forward with us. And don't say, I should have done this. That's almost like a defeat. Like, we should have done it and we didn't. Here we are. But we could do it. Think of it as you could do this going forward, which leaves you open to creating a time, a space, in order to actually complete, to put an ending on something. Now, our new moon is trine with Saturn, and that gives us a strong boost of positive, balancing, structured, sustainable energy. Okay, it is definitely a time for profound change in our life. It's a potent time to set some affirmations around our personal growth and building strong foundations for our desires. We're being asked or invited perhaps to embrace the responsibilities that we have in our life and move forward with those responsibilities with a passion, with a purpose. Scorpio energy can make us face parts of ourselves where we normally shy away from. If we have feelings of fear, resistance, anxiety, pay attention, okay? That is where we need to invite in healing. We need to understand that fear, that anxiety, or that resistance against something. Why am I resisting it? Why do I have that fear? Because once you look it in the eye, it really loses all of its energy, and you can go forward through that limitation. So ask yourself if there's a hidden goal or a desire that you're ready to bring to the surface, or where we need structure and discipline in order to truly be successful. Okay, meditate, journal. Okay, when you meditate and journal under this kind of energy, you will come up with some deep realizations that allow you to commit to a new path. So we could take some great strides in our path over the next several weeks towards a goal where we may have been, at the start of all this energy, very hesitant to start. Okay, someone could enter our life around this time to build our confidence. They may ground us, or perhaps they guide us through the next steps of our journey. So yeah, whether it's a lingering doubt in a relationship or uncertainties of surrounding money, maybe it's an unshakable desire to be more aligned with your true values. This energy asks you to bring structure to what feels chaotic in your life. It's a time to define what truly matters. It's about nurturing the courage to set boundaries that protect your dreams and clear away those distractions that pull you from the life that you truly want. It's kind of an unspoken understanding to accept that growth doesn't always have to be loud or dynamic. And sometimes the most significant changes come very quietly. It comes when we were in a state of meditation, or we're journaling, or taking a walk in nature, when we're quiet, when we listen for the answers that we have so many questions about. It's moments where we decide to take those steady steps forward instead of, falling back or succumbing to the fears, the anxieties that hold us back. We have the potential to take shape now. Shape of our path, shape of who we are, and root it in very solid foundations that we are beginning to build under this new moon. Okay, let's go to the cards. So it's a very strong and potent energy around us. Face your fears. Go within. Go deep within. Pull out that fear, that anxiety, where you pull back, where you resist. And if life is chaotic, this is the time to bring in structure to that area of your life. Okay, underlying energy is the Knight of Cups. This is about building our relationship stronger. This is about growing bonds. This could be a time when you meet somebody. If you're looking for a relationship, this could definitely signify a relationship coming into being, or preparing oneself for a relationship. What do you truly want in a relationship? What does that perfect person look like in your life? And they should match your energy in many ways, and yet be opposite of your energy in many ways. We're brought together to learn from each other, to teach each other, to grow those bonds stronger and deeper. And this is definitely a time, maybe to take some time out of your chaotic, hectic life and just spend some time with somebody who needs somebody in their life. Maybe it's a shut-in. Maybe it's somebody at a senior's home or a hospital or a hospice. Maybe it's just a friend that, has been going through a rough patch, or they've lost somebody close to them and they're feeling down. This is the time to grow those relations stronger and authentically grow them deeper. We have the Strength card. Yeah, I think we grab onto our strength, our confidence. We see that within ourselves today and throughout the next several weeks, actually. So you'll want to bookmark this. You'll want to come back to it, because after the first 3 or 4 days, we start to get used to the energy, and we forget how we still have that energy to tap into, to move ourselves forward. And this is very potent energy that we want to remind ourselves of being present in our life. This brings out our confidence. This brings out our strength. This makes us want to walk with a sense of integrity, authenticity. People don't fear you. They respect you. They want to grow with you. And so how do you become that person in the world? What things can you do to win the respect, or win the favor of, win the the respect? That you help them, and so they want to help you as well. That they mirror what you give within the relationships, or within a certain dynamic energy within your life. It could be your environment. It could be your home. It could be the community. It could be the workplace. But it's realizing we have that strength. We have that courage to walk within the steps of who we truly are. So often we mask that. Look at this. We have the Six of Swords. This says that you are ready to go into uncharted territories, that you are ready for the new path, that you don't know a lot about what you're going to find along this path, but you're excited about it. It's filled with anticipation, eagerness to get going. We're not even waiting for that motor to show up for that boat. We've got the pull. We'll push out. We'll just take our time, because the journey is just as much fun as the end result. Sometimes more so. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Where is your focus, and where does it need to be? It's very much with the 11 energy that we experienced in the numerology today. Where is our focus, and where does it need to be? Because if you put your focus on the lack of money, I'm not going to have enough money to pay the bills. I don't know how I'm going to put gas in the car this week. I don't know. When we start doing those things, more and more of those situations show up in our life. So it's about understanding that if we want the growth, if we want the success, if we want the prosperity, if we want the true adventure, the true adventure, then we have to put the focus on it. Whether it's in our mind, whether it's in action, hopefully both. We have the Four of Cups. It starts with gratitude, realizing what we already have to work with, and forget about those feelings of lack, of not having enough, that things aren't going right here. There's drama there. There's chaos here. Okay? Try and push those things aside and see the beauty of your world, of what you already have to work with in order to take the next steps of your journey. To get excited that more and more goodness is coming to you because you realize the goodness that is already surrounding you. And that could even just be in your wisdom alone. Two of Swords, a new decision, a decision that has to be made. And we can't ask somebody else to make this decision for us. It has to come from us. We're blindfolded here, which tells us that we're not going to get the answers looking outside of ourselves in the external world. Rather, we need to look within. We need to ask ourselves and be truthful with our answers, and we will find the decision that needs to be made. It's going to take courage. There'll probably be a lot of emotion around it. Prepare for that. But you've got this. You're strong. You're capable under this energy to make these kinds of decisions for yourself and stick to them. Let's get an oracle card here. Oh my gosh, how many cards were that? Too many. Okay, we'll put that back. But it was you are worth it. So please know that everything that you desire in your heart, you're more than worthy. You're more than deserving. And it's probably the main reason you came down here. To do this thing called life. Okay, we have gratitude and appreciation, the 46, which is a 10 energy. We had that in the numerology. So that is highlighted. Gratitude and appreciation we had in the tarot cards. Look at that, we've got a pet unicorn. How cool would that be if you had a pet unicorn? Okay, hold that up so you can see it well. Recognize the good qualities in others and openly share your gratitude with them. Write notes of thanks to those who have helped you. If someone deserves acknowledgement, take the time to let a superior or colleague know so that they receive the recognition they deserve. Nature is continually sharing its beauty for us to appreciate. Behold a rainbow as a gift. And when we encounter a rainbow's beauty, it is the perfect time to be grateful for all the gifts in our lives. It is important to generate the positive flow of thankfulness, and it can bring joy into somebody else's life. By doing so, you will not only decrease your stress, you will also generate the feeling of goodwill and love in your life. And it's they've come up with this everything is a stat, right? When you do something wonderful for somebody, it stays with them for hours, if not a day. But when you do it, it can stay with you a lifetime. Okay? It raises your energy that much. You feel so good about yourself. You made somebody smile. You made somebody feel better about themselves. You gave them a little bit of comfort or peace of mind in a very profound time. Let's just leave it at that. I see the word they're trying to give me, and for some reason it is just not forming into a word. So okay, our animal is balance with the moose. And with the Saturn trining the new moon, okay, that is about making the balance in our life, or creating balance in our life, finding that sweet spot, so to speak, building our foundations on which to grow and build. So we will go to the moose. Balance, release, recalibrate, and dignity. I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do that something that I can do. Moose tells you that it's time to realign your purpose. By looking within and noting what you are doing outwardly, you will begin to see where you need to recalibrate your life. Balance is key to enjoying your life, but many times it is lacking. You may feel as if you're on a teeter-totter. Sometimes your moods are up, sometimes down. Don't allow a brief moment in time to destroy your balance. Moose walks with dignity. It is time for you to hold your head high. It's time for you to stand tall. So that just kind of really wrapped up everything we were saying about this energy, doesn't it? Now let's go to our Journey of Love cards, because it is a new moon. These cards have never failed to impress and amaze me. The artistry, the author. I mean, I've never even tried to go away from this book. You know, sometimes with the animals, with the other cards, I do, especially in personal readings, where I might grab a card and I might just talk to it myself rather than reading. But these cards, I would be doing this deck a disservice if I didn't read it verbatim. And you know, you should. When you get a tarot deck, or you get an oracle deck, to take time to look at the book. Even if it's just a tarot deck, you know, take time to look at the book, because they're explaining the energy they put into that card when they were designing it, when they were meditating over it, when they were trying to bring through a special energy just for you. So every card, even if you have the Ace of Wands, and you know, in many decks, they tend to align with a slightly different meaning when you tap into the author and the artist of that deck. So did we cut this? I think I did, but we're gonna cut it again, I guess. Okay, look at this. Heart of the moment, the 16 energy. Heart of the moment. That's red. My goodness. 16. The red is all about courage, right? Okay, we'll read the poem first. Love provides the opportunity to express the core essence of our very nature. It touches us at a level of feeling beyond the human norm, and renders our beings incapable of a feeling with greater depth or wonder. Love is the fabric of life. It is the substance that holds it all together, and the magic that opens the unknown. It is the quality that speaks to our soul, that opens our heart, that excites our spirit and allows us in its presence to become something greater than ourselves, something more than we were alone. You are entering a time of your life where the past and future are colliding. In this present moment, you have a powerful opportunity to decide how you wish to continue in a certain pattern of relating or not. This may mean leaving a relationship or starting a new one. But even if you cannot yet make that decision with peace in your heart, you can still partake of the heart of this moment and decide how you shall choose to be. Will you speak? Will you choose to let go of shame and criticism, of judgment and anxiety, of loss and despair, and just be with your own heart now? Will you choose in this moment to trust yourself, even if that trust says that you have to wait a while longer before you can make that more long-term decision? This is a time when you can alter your future, stepping into a relationship with another, with the divine, with yourself, in a brand new way. Even the smallest choices for love is a step in the best direction. You have the heart of the divine within you. It's not too hard for you to choose love. Let go of the people who want you to choose jealousy or fear or doubt. Their games are not nearly as fun. Choose love, and who knows, maybe they'll join your party instead. This oracle brings you a message. You are in the transition zone in your life and relationships. It is one moment that will manifest as many opportunities, where one choice will open up many pathways to fulfillment for you. We always have the chance to create our future with our present choices, but at this time, You are in an especially fertile karmic period, having just come out of a cycle of learning and about to enter into a new cycle. This is a time to be willing to take a chance or a risk, to be happy within yourself, no matter what is going on around you. Your life is about to take a karmic turn, and you can feel peace in that knowing. So it really is looking at maybe our fears, our anxieties, where we feel lack, where we feel limitation, and understand why we feel those things so that we can move through them and towards the successes, towards the desires and the wants and the passions, and bring them into successes going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.